don't want it to be white, you don't have, I mean, you could leave it like that. What we're going to do is we're going to go to our color effects, our adjustment layer, go to effect, color correction, hue and saturation. It's going to look something like this, nothing's happening. Hit colorize, make this the, I don't know what that says, let me drag this out so I can read. Color saturation, you're going to want to make that 43, and this, you're just going to make sure your timeline's about 5 seconds into it, something close to that. You can see it's kind of cool looking. And what you do is you go down here, drag. I'm going to make mine a pink, so pink is this way. It's a nice pink. And you can change the color by dragging that. So pink is -45 over here, 0 there. Pretty simple, drag that up. One more effect you're going to go to add, you're going to want to go to effect, what is it, stylize, and glow. Glow right here. Right here, glow, radius, and intensity. As you can see, it's pretty shiny bright, and that's actually pretty cool. I'm going to bring down the intensity just a teeny bit. I mean the radius a bit. Intensity down to about 0.3, 0.2. That's pretty cool. And maybe kick up the radius a bit. There we go. So now it looks something like this once you're done with all that. So just minimize that. Now we've got our color. Let's go back to particles. As you can see, it's basically what you want. But we got to do a few things with the camera, and then we're completely done. Now something pretty cool, if you're running on a pretty slow computer like me, I'm running on a laptop, so particular has something pretty cool. So you go to render mode, and it just goes motion preview. When you drag, the colors are all saved, but it just shows you the motion. It's going to go pretty fast. It's going to speed up your process a lot more. So go about, now you're going to go to camera, go to position, hold shift, hit A for point of interest. Go to active camera and hit top. Zoom out to fit up to 100. Down here you'll see this is where our light is, and this is the point of interest. So we want to drag the point of interest about bottom left of it, about right there. Could probably zoom out to about 50. There we go. That works perfectly. Switch back to your active camera, and we can make this big again. Actually, I'll fit it up to 100. That's pretty good. So now the camera's all this, and now you want to keyframe these two by hitting stopwatch. Keyframed. Motion preview here. We'll go about right there. You can go anywhere you want. This is what it looks like. If you go up here to the camera tools, you can get orbit camera, track wise X, Y, and then Z. Z is zoom in, but we want to center it with this one. So this centers everything, basically. Now this is all in 3D space. It's not flat. It's all 3D. So that's why we can animate to look 3D. So I'm going to zoom in quite a bit here, and then take my orbit tool and orbit it so we're like under it. You're going to have to go back to the track and center it. By doing this, it automatically keyframes it. You can do this as many times as you want to change it. I'm going to change it right here because it's about to come back down and make basically a thicker line. So I don't really want that, so we're going to go... Actually, I like the level zoom it's in, so we're going to go to our orbit tool. Maybe orbit it this way a bit. And then center back up with the track XY. And then that's pretty cool right there. And it shoots back up, goes down, shoot right there. That's where I want to do my next change. It's about to go back up, make a thick line. I try to avoid that so it's like one different line. So orbit tool, let's center that back up with track XY. See, it still renders pretty slow if you're on a slow computer. Zoom out a bit. Let's see what I got. So it starts off, it goes and makes that loop. So you can see it does all this. It's got the orbit and the zoom. Sorry you can't see what I'm seeing, but because I have it zoomed in on the mouse. There we go. I like it where it is. Go to the end. It's pretty important that you go to the end when you're done with all this. You can do what you want. I'm going to zoom in a bit more. I don't want to orbit anymore. It's pretty good. Okay. We go right here. And we want to select all keyframes. So, like, just drag it. I forget what the command was for easy curve. You don't necessarily have to do easy curve. But if you remember that, I think it's like Alt A. No. Control A. No. Control A selects all. Oh, I remember. It was Alt F9, I think, or Control F9, Shift F9. There, Shift F9. There we go. Alright, Shift F9 gives it easy curve. It may not look like this if you're running with, say, Adobe After Effects 7. I think 7 is like an hourglass shape. There you go. Now, I did 3 things in the middle. Depending on how many things you did in the middle, we'll choose these 2 because they're more centered. You're going to select the middle one. And you're going to go to, wait a second. Select the 2 middle ones. And right-click on any of them and hit Rove across time. It gives it easy curve. Now, it's going to do that. Don't worry. It's perfectly fine the way it is. And that's going to give it a nice, cool effect. Alright. And that's basically how you do it. Let's preview what we can with full render. See how good this thing renders. It's going to be pretty slow. Wow, that's really slow. As you can see, it's pretty sweet, and there's a more complex way that I'm still trying to learn how you can get it in with your motion video, and that's what I hope to do next. But this is really awesome for cell phone backgrounds, computer or screensavers. I mean, it's pretty sweet. It's actually my cell phone background. I have a blue one because my cell phone's blue, like an electric blue, so you can basically make it any color you want. It's pretty sweet. Love it a lot. Awesome, awesome effect. I see a couple things I might want to change, but I mean, that's just basically how you do it. Thanks for watching. Mudkip143. I'm out. Hello, Mudkip143 here. Again, this is same tutorial type thing. I actually forgot. I was mentioning you can put it on your cell phone, but I never explained how. Quite simple. All you need is an SD card, a slot to put it in your computer, or, you know, USB attachment. All you do is go to File, Export 3G. Okay. Here we go. 3G export settings should pop up. Pick 3G PP. It's all good. Hit OK. I'll save it, I guess. My phone runs on 3G PP too, but you guys want 3G PP just for that. Okay, so I have a folder for all this. I'll go, I call these nano lights because that's the commercial. Nano Light 3. And it exports. It's about 900 frames if you do it for 30 seconds. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya.